Hello everyone, welcome back to Technology Moments, and as our channel's main objective is to share with you the experience we had with technology, why not telling you our somewhat most recent experience with mobile devices, and why Samsung made me go back after I solemnly swore never to go back to this brand after my S20 Ultra showed its green screen, and also knowing that Samsung was not gonna support micro SD cards anymore, at least for now. I'm gonna try and be not so technical about this, will not talk about Geekbench and 2.2 3D graphics performance that, as you may have found sometimes, could not be more irrelevant. What we're gonna do is to explain this from my user's perspective, from any user's perspective. Yes, as my son says, I was pulled to the dark side of the force, and even though he claimed I would never go back, well, I did. There were three aspects that actually made me go back to Samsung, and that's what I wanted to share with you today with this video. I will give you a tip for each one of them in a moment. As a former Galaxy Note user, one of them was the no-match stylus, what Samsung calls the S Pen. This combined with the awesome super bright screen of the S24 Ultra. The second one is the customizable options that you will always find in Android, but Samsung gives an additional touch, and like I said, more of that in a moment. The third one could not be other one than Samsung Dex, which turns your mobile phone into a full-scale computer or presentation. Okay, for me the main objective of having a powerful phone, as it may be for most of you, is to interact with the world easily and most importantly, fast and efficient. Most of the 100 apps that I often close are related, of course, to smart apps, and a small percentage of them to my personal life. It's weird how most people have so powerful devices for so mundane tasks. It was not enough for me the fantastic live pictures and video, Apple Pay, my AirPods, and well, I can't recall anything else. And I gave it a long try. 1.5 years. I had to go back. But even after having thought that I had what I needed in my iPhone, there were many things that I was constantly longing for, like the back button, the total control over notifications, the speed at which I can switch between tasks, the super fast Type-C interface, yes, I only reached up to the iPhone 14 Pro Max, the very convenient way of charging my watch when traveling, installing apps from APKs that are no longer available, file browsing through the whole phone. I wouldn't say these are huge things, but they were enough for me. And as someone very recently said, and by the way welcomed iPhone to 2024 with its upcoming iOS 18, small details matter. Okay, so now the tips for each one of the things that made me go back to Samsung, and particularly the S24 Ultra. The use of the stylus, or S Pen as Samsung calls it, is just for everybody. I'm certain that you'll find one extraordinary use, from design, coloring, picture editing, taking notes, which I do on a daily basis, writing, which I just can't stand, and many more. PenUp is the must-use app for the S24 Ultra and for sure will be for future Samsung S Pen devices. Even Google Keep, OneNote, SketchUp, Microsoft Whiteboard, which is an incredible option for educators, spreadsheets, surveillance, security, and the most simple tasks will greatly benefit from using this awesome tool, as did the well-known and acclaimed Galaxy Note. For the second aspect that I mentioned and the level of personalization that Android can give you, and particularly Samsung, I have enjoyed very much using Good Lock, which will let you achieve greater customization of your mobile device. Among with this, I also like to activate developer mode, which is actually present in any Android device, so no animations or faster screen and transition animations make me feel like the phone responds instantly, from app switching, home button, and many more. And finally, the tip for Samsung Dex is use it. Whatever your occupation or your position is, if you own a Samsung Dex capable phone and you are not using it, you're missing a lot of it. You can use it wirelessly, which, even though works fine with a small lag in input devices and a reduced video quality, is just a superb option if you got no cables and need to present your ideas to your teammates. The real power of Samsung Dex comes when you connect it to a docking station. We have seen many of these in our channel and all of them are awesome. One important consideration here is to check if your docking station is compatible with DP alternate mode, so video acceleration will be amazing and you will truly have the power of a personal computer blown to a full-scale computer when combined with big screens. All the peripherals connected to the docking station will be available to you, from super fast NVMEs, microSDs, or huge hard drives to your favorite mouse or gigabit Ethernet. Well, actually not that you're gonna need it, as the S24 Ultra features Wi-Fi 7, which is wired-like experience for networking. What will I miss from my iPhone? Well, let's not be so harsh on iPhone. Sure, I will miss many things, and there are things that will cost me in the near future to replace them. I will miss quickly finding my keys, my wallet, my wife. I'll miss my books, and that is one of the reasons I prefer Kindle. I'll miss the health app, the level of personalization and the general experience my iPhone provided to my AirPods. Well, not that I'm gonna replace them, as they are extraordinary devices. 3 models I migrated, looking for my perfect iPhone, and renewing the iPhone and migrating from one to another one could not be easier. Really, could not be easier. And in that process, when you migrate it, unfortunately, it'll take all the trash you had on the old phone to the new one. Even those mysterious iCloud gigantic files that will fill your valuable free space. I have never used a phone that handles the storage more inefficiently than the iPhone. If I were a compulsive social media creator, I'd miss my iPhone perfect posting. Well, not that I've been able to prove it, but according to what some people argue, how cameras and processor interact with them is flawless. I do have, however, my daughter to handle my content creation. Okay guys, not much more to say about what I like the most about my S24 Ultra and how it has really made me love my phone again. But many more features like the awesome cameras, gaming sensors, and more that you'll find plenty information and technical specs online. Remember that the whole purpose of our videos is to share our experience with you, and in this particular case, if you're looking for your next phone and want to make an informed decision. See you next time.